Last week on the channel, I used the worst chess opening against the best bot on chess.com, and today we're going to use that same terrible, horrible, no good opening against the worst bot on chess.com. We're going to see what the difference is. Is it an easy game? Is it still difficult when you use a horrible opening, even against a horrible player? I don't know. This is science. I'm doing science on the channel right now. No offense to my boy Martin, but he is god-awful at chess, and so I want to see what's the difference between his wife, who is a 3,000 level ELO player, versus Martin, who is sitting at a comfy 260 ELO. By the way, if there are other terrible chess openings that you know of that you'd like me to play against some of the bots on chess.com, leave them in the comments down below. I would love to take a look at them and see if I'm able to make something work against a good bot, or if it's really difficult to win with a bad opening against a bad bot. Who knows? Again, I am a scientist. All right, let's actually jump into it here. Let's let Martin take white, and he's going to open up with the very standard e4. We love to see it. Good job, Martin. And we are going to go with a5, which is jumping into his trap. However, my secret card, my secret counter trap, if you will, is moving the pawn up again to now get the rook out safely. So we've taken 3 moves to move 2 terrible pieces, and look at this, Martin's actually blocking us. He's actually like taking some of the center. This is insane. Okay, let's move a knight out here now, try to develop this, try to get a little bit of counterplay happening. We could open up this. We could open up this pawn. We could also open up this pawn. We got to have a look here. Like, what could Martin do? What can Martin do right now? He could jump into the back rank, which wouldn't be awesome if this pawn moves up and if this bishop leaves. Okay, so he's probably not going to do that. He's not going to sack his queen, though you never know with Martin. He very well could sack his queen in that way. I think I like the idea of trying to develop a little bit over here. Maybe even developing this. I actually don't know. It's such a horrible way to start your game. What we could do is, if we defend this, we could take, he takes, we take, and if it's still defended, then, you know, we're able to kind of retake the center, not completely, but a little bit, because he brought his queen out early. Let's try that. We'll allow the bishop and the queen to develop off of this then. Interesting choice. He is targeting my pawn now and also blocking his queen. So if we take, the only option he really has is to take. So I kind of like that. I kind of like that play. Let's do it. Let's see what his next move is. Okay, so he's going to threaten our knight. That's totally fine. We could just kind of run away. I think that's okay. This knight is in an interesting spot. We could also just let him take. I think that's a bad idea, though. Even though we're playing against the Martin bot, we probably don't want to just give away free material. Okay, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Okay, we could do this. This is also very interesting. If he goes here, we take. If he jumps here, nothing's really happening. But if we jump up here, we are going to defend our knight. We are also going to threaten his knight. If he takes here, we just take with our king. We don't really care about castling when we're doing this sort of thing off of our opening. So I actually don't mind this as a defensive play. Martin is just... this is very, very good. Very good, Martin. Okay. What are we going to do? What are we going to do here? We could bring our own bishop out and put him into check. See what happens there. Don't hate it. We could also castle, even though the queen is on this side. If we castle on our king side, we do have some decent defenses over here. So let's do that. Let's throw him into check and see what he does. Totally fair, totally acceptable position to be in here. I feel like I want to take this, even though his bishop's going to come out. I'm like so tempted. I don't know why. There's also this right here, which is pretty good because that defends king. So I can put him into check and maybe get his queen to engage in a weird way. Let's do that. Let's move our bishop back a little bit. He might do this, which is an okay fork. That's an okay fork there. This is a little interesting. We could put some pressure over here. We could develop our own knight now. If we open this up, that's really not good for us in this position. We could put some pressure on queen. I think in this situation, we're actually just going to castle. Castling is good because the queen can't take any of these pawns without some support. This knight going to the edge of the board. Also an interesting move. Martin just really likes to kind of throw stuff and see what happens. I don't hate this because it's free material. And if the queen takes, then we get the queen for free from Martin. So I'm not actually hating that. We could also develop our rook a little bit further and essentially control this e file. I don't mind it. Let's do this. Let's see what happens if Martin's like, I really don't like this bishop here, and he takes. He does not take, so he decides to take the pawn. I had to double check that I even had a pawn there for him to take. And what do we do now? Like, we can't develop this rook. If he goes here, he's going to threaten the rook, but that's the only thing he's going to threaten. We could try to do a queen trade here. Kind of a weird position to do a queen trade, but we open up a lot of our side of the board if we get that trade off. We could also do this. If we do this and he takes, we can then... Ooh, we can't do that right away. I wonder if he is actually targeting this pawn right now. So moving up isn't a bad idea, but we still are not able to move our rook after that. Okay. Well, let's see. We could defend this pawn. We could move this rook over. We could get this knight out and take. Kind of a weird spot to do that. If we do this, this is actually really interesting. We've got a three-way fork, and if he takes, then we get rook for free. So I like that. I think we'll do that. And let's see what he does. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. So we are just we're getting the queen for free. We're just getting the queen for free. He didn't like this empty square. Martin really did not like b5. In particular, b5 was garbage, and he needed to get his knight over here to do literally nothing. Okay, that's cool. It's not like I just put 3 of your pieces at risk of dying and all you have to do is move a pawn to protect your queen. Okay, no, that's fair. Maybe I don't see the vision. Maybe I just am not... Maybe I'm not blessed enough to really understand the grand vision of Martin. Okay, this is an interesting position because we put the king into check. If he takes, then we take. And at this point, we're just bullying him in a lot of ways. So I kind of like that. I like bullying Martin. Okay, it's just free. It's free real estate, as the meme goes. Okay, we can put him back into check. We can also, we can't put him into check from over here. We could take just to kind of maintain these files. It also gets rid of a doubling pawn, which I like. Let's do that. We get rid of the doubling pawn. We didn't like it anyways. And now I don't mind this because if he takes, I can scoot over and it becomes discovered check once I take the pawn. So I don't hate that. We can move that ahead of time though. Let's let Martin know what's happening. We're like, listen, we're moving this over here so that when this pawn moves, it's going to hurt you. We're trying to let you know. This is interesting because now we can put him into check. He's not able to move this, but we can then take this pawn out, which is okay. And once that happens, the knight is also free. He's really not going to be affecting anything from this position, so I don't hate that. We could also take the rook. We are going to be leaving the bishop undefended if we do that, though, now. I don't hate it. I mean, we're up so much material that I'm okay with losing a bishop, but I kind of like this bishop. I like this bishop. He's nice. He's a good guy. He's got a family back at home. And so I think we're going to protect that and threaten the knight. The knight does take the other bishop, which we're a little bit sad about, but we didn't like that one as much. We didn't like the c8 bishop as much as we like the dark square bishop. I don't know why, but that's just how I'm feeling today. Okay, we get the rook for free completely. We love to see that. He does put us into check. This is a little scary. We'll just move over. And he puts us into check again. Will he repeat moves? He might repeat moves. If he does, we'll move again. That's fine. Okay, he's just going to repeat moves. Let's go this direction. And he does not repeat moves again. Okay, very good. If we wanted, we could put him into check. He's not able to do anything except take with the knight. Taking with the knight's not awesome for us, though. I don't hate this position because we can put our queen right beside him. And is that checkmate? I kind of want to bully him a little bit more. Like if we go here and we take, I think that's checkmate. So I want to bully Martin a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I wonder if we do okay, let's do this. I want to take all of his pieces. I want to take all of Martin's pieces away from him. Kind of like a mean older brother. That's just like, yeah, I'm going to just take everything that you love away from you and watch as everything that you love burns and crumbles. Okay. Oh, he repeats moves yet again, but we're not going to be put in check now after that. We could, man, it's really tempting to take here, to take the bishop and just sack the queen, but we're not going to do that. We're not doing that. We've only got 4 more pieces before we're total. You've got a rook and a bishop. Like, you literally have, like, you could put bishop here and threaten my queen. Like, I'm probably going to sack, but at least you could, like, attempt to do something. Why? Why queen? Sorry, not queen. Why pawn to g5 in this position? I'm just so confused. Let's do this. This is going to make it a little bit easier for us to now take this rook. We get the trade. Oh, baby. Okay. If we go here, this will protect both of our pawns. I like that. We have both of our pawns protected. He is gearing up to go after the bishop, though, which I don't love. But let's do this. He won't be able to threaten bishop this turn. We're going to take this pawn, and now we just clean up. Now we just clean up the mess. That's all we got to do, which is going to be, it should be pretty easy to do. Okay, let's do, if we do this, no, I want to do this, I think, because then, wait, how do I want to checkmate this? Now I'm confused. Now I've confused myself. This line is no good. This line is no good. If I put him here, he has to move up. This is where you can really see my brain not function properly. It's a lot of fun. It's very cool. I have a really hard time putting pieces into checkmate, and I don't know why. How about this? Let's just get this pawn made, and then it's way easier because I have 2 queens and a rook and a bishop and a knight. Okay, this seems just easier. All right. Good job, Martin. Good job. You did your best. And unfortunately, it wasn't good enough, but I'm not that good either. I just look at the chessboard and I push buttons. I click the mouse. I do things, okay? Well, Martin did not disappoint in being the worst chess bot on chess.com. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you guys have any other terrible chess openings that you'd like me to play against the best or the worst bots on the website, let me know in the comments down below. I read everything, and I just love the support that the community has been showing me over the past month of making chess content. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you like the vibe, the energy, you just like some casual, fun, beginner, some idiot on the internet learning how to play chess, consider hitting that subscribe button, like the video so that more people who are interested in this type of content are able to find it. And with all of that out of the way, I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.